welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. And here in Highbridge in Eastern Fanalan, where we wanted to stop some black marketeer from buying or selling a huge load of weapons to someone. Oh, but bait and switch. Now then, we should make for the burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure that the clients do not escape. With me, Sirius. I spy the one man, but there are sure to be others. I have a plan. While you approach the sentry and create a distraction, my man and I will slip past and catch the black marketeer unawares. Once you've disposed the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Then let us be off. Good luck, my friend. Who goes there? An adventurer? Damn fool. You should never have come here. Away with you! You should really think these people would recognize the Warrior of Light and perhaps realize that I must be numbers too big for them? Kill him and be done with it. Worthless, all of you. This ends here. So, out of curiosity, can we actually see them in here? Not really, no. I don't understand. What's this all about? Ah! It's actually pretty cool, that setup. As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out. But before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked. And this is the result. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard, to bring an inexperienced recruit. Commander level, you will be most disappointed. Damn it all, a golden opportunity wasted. As for our clients, though we know not how, they slip past our perimeter. At present, the first is currently tracking a party of dust-white southwards. We suspect maybe them. With that, we could have enlisted the aid of the immortal flames over brass plates. Alas, we're here to aid them. They're in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we have secured the weapons. Yet even that accomplishment is lacking, for the information we received indicated a massive shipment, and this is anything but. Huh, this is weird. I will join the first on the hunt for the Duskwight southwards. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escape into the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I ask that you deliver these weapons to Ul'dah in my stead, and trust them to the first Yuhase. He will take care of the rest. Ah, the Warrior of Light, ever reliable friend to the Crystal Braves. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance and covers. Now, what brings you to us this day? This confiscated crate of weapons. A gift of weapons from a certain black marketeer, courtesy of Captain Ilbert, you say? Understood. Once we catalog the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. This cannot be everything, can it? Raoul stated with confidence that there would be a far greater quantity of weapons. A blatant falsehood. Clearly Raoul is unfamiliar with the way of Ul'dah merchants, who ever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that this information was not complete erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all. It's still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those Garleans up north. There will be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand watch and not seek glory in battle. If you have no further need of us, then I shall take my unit to the cerulean processing plant. Time for a third to earn their keep, eh? Fight well, Alian. For the freedom of all. Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured that the immortal flames will hear of your contribution. Until we meet again. Sirius, a word of you, please. Not here. Look for me at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time, don't you worry. Thanks for indulging me request. Few places better than a market for privacy, I find. All the hustle and bustle of commerce mean most conversations go unnoticed. I get to the point. At the Burning Wall, when you and the captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything. Leave no detail out. That's not quite how the first told it. These Duskwights we were chasing, latest words is that we lost the trail. But you never saw him yourself. Not before the fighting started and not after? Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in me bones. I'm not daft enough to be misled by some merchant's drunken boasts. Our information was reliable, goddammit. I know he purchased those weapons. As if I never deciphered a moneylender's books, or had to follow a transaction back to its source. There's plenty of that back when the Braves was getting started, believe me. The commander wanted assurances that we weren't taking gil from the wrong sort of benefactors. Because these days the money flows like water. The first and the third get the shiniest new toys. Forgive me, friend. I have a lot on my mind these days, and I appreciate you lending me an ear. Right then, best get back to it. Sirius, can you hear me? This is Sataru. Your presence is urgently requested at the Rising Stones. Please come and see me as soon as you're able. I am with Raiolius. Something about this is just off. That smuggler didn't sound when we heard him at all like he was resisting, and suddenly you just hear a death scream. No shouts of surprise, no anything. Just a what's going on? Thank you for coming so quickly, Sirius. We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. A most determined lady by all indications. Okay. Our guest is with the antecedent in the solar at present. Let's not keep him waiting any longer, shall we?
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you.
Yeah, already saw her.
I believe the two of you have met.
Lucia?
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm. Last night, the Dragonstar burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers. Not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye. The brightening of the Dragonstar is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgard Soma himself who cried out on this occasion.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald, only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Gallian fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Ariange has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragonstar portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life. Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgard-Zorma had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken.
So possibly not a physically audible roar, but some kind of thought projection.
It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgard-Zorma. Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Emric would entrust this task to you. Do you accept?
Sure, I wanted to go anyway.
We knew you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
When both Iceheart and Ishgard want me to go, I probably should go.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
Forgive me if I stated aught which you already know, but I wasn't sure that you understand the nature of your destination. As Oriange stated, what we now call the Keeper of the Lake is a wreckage of the Agrius, former flagship of the Imperial fleet, and the corpse of a worm responsible for its destruction. 15 years ago, as the next step in his campaign to subjugate Eorzea, Gaius van Belze attempted to seize control of Mordona. So massive was his force that all thought his victory was a foregone conclusion. But an unlikely ally came to Eorzea's aid that day. Midgard Sormer, legendary guardian of Silvertear Falls, burst forth from beneath the waters of the lake and led a host of dragons against the Garlean airship overhead. In what would later be known as the Battle of Silvertear Skies, the Great Worm felled countless airships before engaging the Agrius. In the ensuing struggle, the flagship's cerulean engine failed and it tumbled into the lake below. Yet this victory came at a great cost, for the explosion which followed claimed the life of a Great Worm as well. That same explosion transformed Silvertear Falls into the desolate wasteland it is today, draining the lake of its waters and crystallizing aether for miles around. Yet a remnant of the lake remains, and at its center a constant reminder of that fateful day long ago. In accordance with Sir Emeric's wishes, our dormant allies have been standing watch over the Keeper of the Lake. It would be wise to speak with them before investigating the wreckage yourself. Be careful, my friend. We know not what dangers await you within. Now then, let us not neglect our own tasks. There is much to be done and precious little time to do it. You're in luck, sir. I was about to send word to Revenant's Toll about the Garleans. Of late, I've seen small airships, likely from Custom Sentry, come and go from the Keeper of the Lake. Though I cannot say for certain at this distance, I believe they may be salvaging something from within the wreckage. The custom supply lines have been cut for some time, and I'd wager they're desperate in need of spare parts and other equipment. Yeah, I need to go there. So it's true then. These guardians honestly fear that the worm might rise again. Well, from here that seems rather unlikely. But if it's assurances they want, you have no choice but to inspect the corpse in its entirety. You see that wingspan here? Easier said than done, given the creatures which inhabit the wreckage, and the aforementioned Garleans. He won't be take kindly to your presence. They are sure to fire upon an airship, so I'd advise a more stealthy approach. Take this boat and a few of your comrades to the base of the Agrius, then climb to the top. That's the only viable approach, I'd say. With that, we unlock the Keeper of the Lake, our next dungeon. And I think I end this episode here and we start the next one with the Keeper of the Lake. Until then, I am Mace, and don't get lost.